Hi everyone, CutieVamp here, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, I'm CutieVamp, of course, and if you could like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, that would definitely be awesome. Please and thank you. And if you're here again, welcome back. Glad to have you back, and I wanted to do some more little tutorials, tips, tricks, whatever you want to call it. But today's topic is going to be how to get out of your comfort zone. Now, this can apply really to anything, how to get out of your comfort zone, but I'm focusing mostly on art. If you change the wording around a little bit, it can be based on anything else. Say you're writing music, say you're trying new clothes and stuff. Everything can go into each other, but this one's going to be more focused on drawing. Step one, of course, I don't actually have these labeled. I don't know why I said step one, but draw something you aren't used to drawing. The sketch alone on this, for me, took over 2 hours just because I was drawing so many different things that I was not used to drawing, as in the pose itself. I do draw poses similar to this, but doing some of the certain different things that I was doing threw me off quite a bit. Especially the positioning of her head. I don't usually draw heads going up. It's not that I can't, it's just a little annoying for me to get it and then make the body look right with it, because it's like, what is even, like, angles? I can't angle. A couple of things that I did draw on her, as you can see, that I normally don't draw, for people who have been following me for a while on my Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. The glasses. I hate drawing glasses. I know my OC has glasses, but you know what? Fuck that. Glasses are a pain in the ass to draw, and yeah, so I had to include it in this. I definitely wanted to include them on her head. I thought they would look the cutest on her head, and I don't think I've ever drawn a character with glasses on her head. Correct me if I'm wrong, for anybody who's been on my DeviantArt for ages. I don't know. Yeah, I still use DeviantArt every now and then. I do like to post there, gets my stuff out there just a little bit. Not as much as Twitter or Instagram, but you know, it's like a storage space for my art basically. Maybe one day I'll have my own website for that. Shoes. These shoes were a pain in the ass to draw as well. I have been quite inspired lately by the street fashion looks and the artists, the street fashion artists on Twitter. Like, I'm like, how the fuck do you draw shoes like that? It's so absolutely beautiful, and oh my god, I need to try this. And I decided to do that with this piece. And so I went in and just started drawing. I was like, okay, I have an idea in my head. And the idea came out, like, really good, like how I had it in my head. Not as much details as I had in my head, because this drawing is for a special project. Reason why it doesn't have as many colors and stuff and extra detail as I would like. But yeah, so I sketched out those shoes and I was like, oh, they're gorgeous. I love these so much. The shoe closest to the camera, the frame, whatever you want to call it, the front, yeah, that shoe pissed me off quite a bit. I was really struggling, and you'll see that in the video. I was really struggling on trying to get that shoe to do exactly what I wanted it to. Angle was horrible. I messaged my sister even, and I was like, hey, do you have like a picture of you in like this angle with some heels, pumps, like anything on, so I can like figure out how like to angle this? And she was like, yeah, I do. And then she sends me the picture and she's like, oh, never mind, it's cropped. The shoe that I needed was cropped off. And I was like, oh my god. And I would have done the pose and everything myself, but like, it was like 4 in the morning, I think. It was really late at night. And I was just like, no, I'm not about to go looking for my heels that I don't even wear anymore. Because my injuries and everything, I can't wear heels without dying. So wasn't about to do that, but I did just look up online some shoes in that similar angle. They weren't the shoes, of course, that I wanted to use to draw them, but yeah, use references where you can. Because it was a pain in the ass to do that one shoe, because I don't draw shoes in that angle at all. The next thing you're going to want to do as well is choose a line art color you normally wouldn't choose. Now, when I first started the drawing, I just picked a random color, you know, like close to what I would use, and I just started drawing it out. That was not going to be my final line art color. I did completely choose a way different color, and I definitely am glad that I did go with that other color, because it just made the drawing stand out a whole lot more, and I was just really happy with the final product. And yeah, along with the line art color, you want to choose a color palette that you normally would never ever use. Like, say you see something online and you're like, ooh, this is so pretty, it's all neon, or I love these fall colors, but I just don't think I can pull it off. Try it. You'll never know unless you try. So what I did was I went onto Google and I was like, vaporwave neon color palette, and that's what popped up for me, and I used that little color palette. And I didn't specifically use them by the palette types that were labeled, but I did just go and pick and choose different colors, and that also made it a little bit more difficult for going out of my comfort zone, because I was like, I like this color, I'm gonna go with this. I like this color, these two don't look good together, let me go find another one. Like, it's a very pick and choose kind of thing, and you might get a little stuck on it, but I highly recommend you just go for it. Like, even if it's just taking a drawing off of Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and you see it and you love the colors, try it. Just go in, take those colors, and create your own little piece using those colors. You can't steal a color palette. I mean, it's the same thing with poses. You can't steal another character drawing pose. There's only so many things the human body can do, and there's only so many colors in the world. So, yeah, you can't steal a color palette, you can't steal poses. Go for it, do what you can to get out of your comfort zone. Like, if you want to credit somebody for using their palette, go for it. If you want to credit somebody for using their pose, go for it. I mean, you don't have to, again, because you can't steal those. Those are two types of things that, in my head, like, you cannot steal. And I've been in the art game for over 20 years. Granted, I'm almost 27, so, but even being online, being an artist, that's been since, like, I think 2009 being an online artist, I believe, and maybe earlier. But yeah, those are two things you can't steal. And now I'm rambling on that. Let's get to the next step. All right. Using effects that you normally wouldn't use. This one's a really tough one, because when you're drawing and trying to come up with things, like, it can be a little painful. Like, with lighting, use a lens flare. I don't care how many people are like, oh, lens flare's trashy, da-da-da-da-da. Use a lens flare if you want to use a lens flare. Sometimes it makes a piece look absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. Glowing effects. What I did in this, again, I wanted to make her look like she was in a black light, so I did go in and I used a little bit of Gaussian blur, however you say it. And I did that and added an effect over it, and loved exactly, like, it came out perfect for me. Like, that's exactly how I wanted it to look. But you have to play around. But yeah, get out of your comfort zone with using effects and stuff that you're normally used to, or using the same, like, brushes and stuff that you're used to. Use a different brush. Go for it. Like, there, you can customize your brushes entirely on site. I'm pretty sure you can do it on Procreate, Photoshop. Like, you can customize your stuff. Make yourself your own custom brush and have fun. Like, that's one thing I highly recommend. There's a couple brushes in my site that I use that I did change up a little bit on my own. Like, the marker brush, I believe, I went in and edited the hardness a little bit, I believe. I did make my own ink pen, like dry ink. Peaches, shout out to her. She sent me the Procreate version of the dry ink pen, and I made my own version of that. Like, go out of your comfort zone. It really helps. Draw things you don't draw. Use effects and tools and brushes and whatnot that you usually wouldn't use. And yeah, it really helps out a lot. I could have done a little bit more when it comes to brushes in this. Because basically I did use like the same brushes that I'm usually used to doing, but that's because, again, this is for a special project that I am working on, and I needed it to still fit like my style, my aesthetic, and I did go out of my comfort zone a little bit, but for some of the things I did have to keep like within what I needed, because, again, project, can't talk about it. We'll give an update in a couple months or so. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. It'll be a lot of fun. Can't wait to let you guys know everything. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for coming back if you've been here before. If you're new, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe to this video, turn the notifications on so you don't miss anything. And I try to upload at least once or twice a week, depending on my schedule. Now, I do want to say that I will not be uploading as frequently. I'm going to be moving back to America in January. No, I didn't get in trouble or anything. My husband just got orders back to America, so we got to go back pretty soon. It was some stupid shit. Don't want to get into detail on that. It's annoying. It just pisses me off when I think about it. And yeah, so yeah, we're going back to America. I'm gonna try to get an iPad, the iPad Pro. That one comes with a pen, I believe. I'm gonna try to get one of those before I go back to America, or when I'm back in America, depending on my budget and everything, with having to fly back. Trying to fly my dog back as well. Please commission me if you want my puppy to come back with me to America. I'm just kidding. He's gonna come back regardless. Like, I will sell my liver or anything, a kidney, I don't care. I will get my dog back to the States. But, yeah, so when I get back to the U.S. around the end, I want to say the end of December, early January, whenever they decide to send us back, I will not have my computer, so I will not be able to upload any videos. I will have my laptop still, but it's really shit, and I can't edit any videos on it, so I will be able to still draw, but I won't be able to upload any like videos. So I'm gonna try to get the tablet and everything so I can continue doing content for you guys. And yeah, like, I would be sad if I couldn't keep uploading to YouTube. So once the computer and everything gets back in, I'll go back into my full swing of doing things, and I will definitely keep you guys updated. If you follow me on my Twitter, you will definitely get the updates on the move, when it's going to be, and whatnot. So you know when to expect me not doing videos and whatnot. And I apologize if you did want me to keep making videos every single week during those months. It's going to be near impossible for me because it's last minute packing. It's last minute everything, and it really threw me for a loop. Like, yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I know I'm saying it again, but please, oneshas. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Johnny.